Welcome to another episode of Happy Better You. Now, the goal of Happy Better You is to help us become the better version of ourselves daily and move on towards the best life that God has programmed for each of us to live. Now, today we are going to be discussing the topic which says start where you are. If we must become the best version of ourselves, then we must learn to start where we are. Now, many of us listening to me right now, there are projects that we want to start. There are courses that we want to pursue. There are goals that we want to achieve. But just because we don't have all the requirements, just because we don't yet have everything that is needed to pursue that course, we have not pressed the start button. We are waiting until all conditions are met. We are waiting until we have all the tools in our hands before we kickstart. Now, this video is coming our way to help us take a better decision, to have a mind shift. Now, what are you planning to do? What is that project that you are planning to start? What is that business that you are planning to go into? What is that course that you are planning to venture into or to begin? Start where you are. Don't wait until you have it all. Now, starting where you are means starting with whatever tools that you have in your hand right now. In life, if you must become your best self, if you want to achieve the best that you really desire in life, then you must learn to start where you are with whatever you have with you. Now, I don't know what you want to achieve in life. I don't know the kind of business that you want to go into. I don't know the course you want to pursue. I don't know the goals that you have set to achieve. If you must get to your desired destination, then start now using whatever tool that you have. Start now where you are using what you have with you. Don't wait until you have all the money before you start that business. Don't wait until you have all the gadgets before you start that YouTube channel. Don't wait until you have everything needed before you start writing that book. Don't wait to have everything required before you start that training. You can start where you are. Don't wait until you have everything needed before you start that job. No, start where you are and keep moving on. And as you keep moving on, the other things that that are required one after the other gradually they will be coming in. For instance, let's assume that you want to start a YouTube channel. If you are waiting until you have everything needed, you will never start your YouTube channel. Now, there are things that are needed to run a YouTube channel. For instance, you need cameras, you need microphone, you need sets of lights, ring lights, and other things. Now, if you are waiting until you have all these things, best camera, if you are waiting until you have the best microphone, if you are waiting until you have the best light, ring light before you start, and other things before you start, then you may never start your YouTube channel. What you currently have, they are enough to start. They may not give you the best of performance right now, but you can start with them. For instance, you may not have a sophisticated camera, but you have something. And what is that? You have your phone. No matter the capacity of your phone, in as much as it has a video camera, you can start with that. Do you have an Android phone? Then you are good enough to start your YouTube channel. Now, you may not have a microphone right now, but as far as you have your mouth, do you have your mouth? If yes, then you are good to go. Now, you may not have the lighting system needed, but you have the natural light. Why don't you start with that? Why waiting until you have the money to get to buy expensive gadgets before you start? No, you don't have to. Start where you are. Now, that's just an instance. Now, there are other things that you may want to start, but you are waiting until you have all the conditions met, maybe you are waiting until you have everything needed before you start. My encouragement to you in this video, you don't have to wait. Start where you are with whatever you have. And as you begin to do what you do, as you stay committed and dedicated to your job, gradually, one after the other things that are needed will be showing up. That is how it is. And before you know it, you are moving from one level to another. It will shock you to know that many of the big brands we know today on YouTube, if they tell you how they started, it will shock you. But today, they are thriving at the top. If they had waited until they had all conditions met, maybe today they wouldn't have been where they are now. So my encouragement to you today in this episode of Happy Better You is that you should start where you are. And as you stay dedicated, as you stay committed to your job, to your work, gradually the other things that are needed, one after the other, they will be showing up. I believe you got value from this video, and until my next video, always be the happy better version of yourself daily and move towards your best life. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, do so right now so that whenever a fresh content is dropped, you're one of the first to be notified. Now, do you have any question or any contribution on what I have just said or discussed? So go to the comment section and drop your question or contribution, and I will do well to respond to them all. Thank you for watching.